Welcome to Pureflow Radio. This is your lady, hashtag Spark20. Welcome home, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Sunday, May 22nd, 2016. We are live and direct, and we're going to be candid today with Dr. Damian Laster, the Rainbow Warrior. He is a chakra and Kundalini expert. Pureflow is candid today with the Rainbow Warrior, exposing the truth about HIV, antibody testing, and the metaphysics of self, healing through chakra and Kundalini awareness. He is the author of the book, There Is No HIV. Dr. Laster, are you with us? Welcome to Pureflow Radio.
Yes, I am. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you for having me today. This is going to be a great opportunity.
I feel it too. So just a little background information I'll just give our listening audience. I'll be able to offer that from your website. Straight from your website. Wait, where is that? Could you help me with your website? I have it written down here. This is where I'll be reading from, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it's consciousdoctor.com. ConsciousDR.com.
ConsciousDoctor.com. So Dr. Damian Q. Laster, the Rainbow Warrior, Conscious Doctor, is a systems buster and member of the Renegade Family of Light, an avid HIV dissenter and social justice advocate extraordinaire. Dr. Laster, also known by his spiritual name, Kabar Amen, which translates to, we'll get right to that in a second. I don't want to do anything to your name that I'm not 100% with, which translates to I am aware that the spirit of the hidden God lives in me as the Christ potential, has a keen interest in ancient African Kemetic spirituality and alternative, yet ancient healing modalities. Dr. Laster is an author, a spiritual adept, awakener, teacher, healer, urban shaman, and metaphysician. Dr. Damian Laster's educational background after high school includes a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Birmingham Southern College, a Master of Special Education and Behavior Disorders from Georgia State University, and a Doctorate of Medical Physical Science degree from the University of Metaphysics. He is currently earning, have you earned that degree with the Master of Psychology and Mental Health? At Capella University. Currently earning, where he exposes the truth about HIV antibody testing in the university setting at the graduate school level. Dr. Damian Laster is certified not only currently teaching in a school setting, he was an educational therapist and special education teacher for students with so-called behavioral disorders in Atlanta, Georgia. And again, Pureflow family, thank you and joining us this hour with, we are candid with Dr. Laster. Dr. Laster, you have gifted a book called There Is No HIV. And before we go into you all know HIV and everything about that, I just would like to know a little bit more about your name. Your name is extremely interesting to me. And could you tell me some science behind it?
Yes,
you can start with Dr. Damian Laster.
I find it interesting that all around this world, people were changing from their birth name to their spiritual name. My name came in 3 stages. First, Kabir is the way it's correctly pronounced. It means aware. It means all-informed. It is an attribute of Allah that I found in a book of 100 names for Allah. And it resonated so deeply with me because at that time, many years ago, I was waking up spiritually. I was becoming aware. And that's how I got that part of my name. And then as I began to learn our ancient African met history, learning that I came from a glorious past, not just things we had learned in school. I learned about Ra, and then Amen Ra, the hidden God, the sun behind the sun. And then Haramti is the derivation from Horus, who is part of the divine Trinity. He is the child of God. He is the Jesus, the Christ. And so when you put them all together, it's Kabir Amen Raketi is the way it's pronounced correctly. So that's how I got my name, and I love it. I continued to write under my birth name, which Damien means the great tamer, a character in the Bible named Damaris. And in fact, Father Damien, who was a Catholic priest, I was raised Roman Catholic, he actually went into the leper colony in the Philippines where people were dying of leprosy, and he dedicated his life to serving those people. Who knew that all years later I would become a special education teacher for behavior disorder students, is what they're called. I hope we'll talk a little bit about that more later in the show. But that's what I do. I enjoyed working with what we consider to be the most difficult of students. They used to say, why do you want to teach children that don't want to learn? Well, I never bought into that, because I know that the children were indeed special, but not in the way that diminished them in any way. They had spiritual abilities that many parents, that other people who teach are not aware of. We have to learn to recognize those abilities in children and adapt the way we teach to them. That's what I did. And then, of course, now being an avid HIV defender, people don't know, I didn't join Facebook, that community, until December of 2012. And since then, it's 2016 now, I have done over 70,000 posts. Many of them about the lie of HIV, and then others in educating our people about our history. When you know your past, everything about you changes. It is called awakening. As we are emerging through the love of the Divine Mother into the consciousness of the Divine Feminine, we are learning a lot. We're learning a lot. We're in the age of truth, the age of knowledge, the age of information. And I hope everybody has their pen and paper ready to write down any book titles or information that I might share, maybe some terms you're not familiar with, so that you can allow your own spirit to guide you to the truth about HIV as well as our history. People know me. I don't try to tell anybody to believe like I do. I don't owe anybody any explanation for what I do. I don't allow people to attack me for being who I am. But I do share my story, and I guide them to the resources, all of which are on my site. If you have access to a computer, please use your laptop in favor of your telephone. I think a lot of people miss some of the tabs that are available. But on that site, the science behind why HIV is alive is there. I want people to know that I am not an egomaniac. I don't have any interest in having people follow me. I just want to help people who suffer like I did, and I emerged from that. And if you're on this show, you probably already know a lot about me. It's been 18 years since I've been free of toxic drugs that literally block the synthesis of DNA at the mitochondrial level of the cell and debilitates and kills people. I was on that track. Unfortunately, I was emerging spiritually at that time. I also believe that my deceased best friend, who is no longer with us, somehow guided me to the truth about HIV. I would wander through bookstores and libraries, and something would say, go to the third floor. So I hit 3. I step off the elevator and start walking. I see all these rows of books ahead of me. I go down the center aisle and we say, stop. Look, go left. Stop. look right. And there will be a book just for me to learn about the chakras and kundalini, and then knowledge about the truth about HIV. So again, I am not the only person saying this. HIV Descent is a major movement worldwide. I was part of an organization called Rethinking AIDS Group. If you have access to Facebook, check that group out. Probably today, they probably have who knows how many thousands of people from all over the world, all of who are bringing their own personal experience and sharing with the world that HIV is alive. We have been immersed in this tragedy for 30 years. Millions of people have been murdered, and I was on that chopping block. But because I am aware, because I am dedicated, because I am angry about what was happening to me, I fight back by exposing the truth. Again, we are in the age of truth. So, some things that I might say today may challenge your sensibilities about a lot of things. That's something you'll have to look at yourself to deal with. It is all about personal, spiritual growth. Illness is a gift that we give to ourselves in order to propel us towards spiritual evolution. So I hope we'll be talking about that. My book is not just about HIV, it is about self-healing. It is about understanding the chakras, what they are, what they do, the principles of the chakras. When you get ill, if you understand that every organ in your body has spiritual symbolic significance for you, you can realign your consciousness by becoming the Christ in your own life based on the story of Jesus or Horus or Mithra or any other Christ, ascended master, personality. You have to learn to become that. You have to make shifts in your consciousness in order to rebalance your energies so that you can self-heal. Because your body is a God technology that is always in the process of healing itself. If your doctor comes to you and tells you you have cancer, and of course you're going to be sad about that, but you don't have to succumb to that when you understand that cancer represents long-standing resentment, an inability to forgive. So, whenever you get sick, even if you're laid up in the hospital, it is an opportunity for you to go within, examine your own life, examine the people, the job, the relationships, and see where you've gotten off. Where have you not been forgiven? Where have you not been able to let go of the past and move yourself into the present moment and re-experience health? So I know I've said a lot. I don't, I have to talk all day about it, to be honest. But I want you to kind of guide me to what you think your listeners really want to hear.
Well, absolutely. I think that you said everything that is important. You touched on the key components that I'm interested in, obviously. And I'm just going to go back to your name in the beginning, and I have another list of questions that I wanted to touch on to you. And I also agree with your last statement about the fact that cancer is the inability to forgive, because I too was off my feet in the physical realm for about 2 years, and I had to heal through a nursing home. So I don't think that my physical well-being was taken from me by purpose, because when I came back with a different way of seeing things and a different way of faith and light. So with that, I have Damien Q. Laster. Does the Q stand for? Okay, yes it stands for Quentin. So you have 19 letters in your name, and your first name, male, is Spanish, and it means tame. And for Greek, it means to tame, from the Greek name Damanius, variant of Damon, one who tames, subdues. The Belgian priest, Father Damien, gave his life helping the Hawaiian lepers. I think that's what you were telling me, for people with the leprosy. 3rd century. Saint Damien is patron of physicians. No wonder why you're a doctor. Your number is 1. The characteristics of 1 are initiating action, pioneering, leading, independent, attaining, individual. Your destiny number 1, your soul urge number is 7. With the soul number 7, you are very fond of reading, retreating to periods of being alone and away from disruptions of the outer world. You like to dream and develop your idealistic understanding to study and analyze to gain knowledge and wisdom. You may be too laid back and withdrawn to really succeed in the business world, and you will be much more comfortable in circumstances that are tolerant of your reserve, your analytical approach, and your desire to use your mind rather than your physical being. And your dream number is 3. Your inner dream number is 3, which means you dream of artistic expression, writing, painting, music. You would seek to more freely express your inner feelings and obtain more enjoyment from life. All right, so that's for Damian Clinton. And now, I would like to share with you an offering about Kabir.
Okay.
There are 19 letters again, and again, your number is 1 here. Number 1 is initiating action, pioneering, leading, independent, attaining, individual. And your soul urge number here is 6. With a soul number urge, with the number 6 soul urge, you would like to be appreciated for your ability to handle responsibility. Your home and family are likely to be a strong focus for you, perhaps the strongest focus of your life. Friendship, love, and affection are high on your list of priorities for a happy life. You have a lot of diplomatic tendencies in your makeup as you are able to rectify and balance situations with skill. And your dream inner number here is 4. You dream of being a very solid citizen that people can depend on. You strive for organization and predictable order. You want to be recognized as a person with a plan and the discipline to make that plan work like clockwork. So there you are. When people say, what's in a name, I feel like names are very powerful. And when I read your names, I felt very happy to even have you on the call sharing this air with you. Again, welcome.
Wow, thank you so much for that. That was fantastic, and it splash me to a T. So thank you for that. I love it that all of us seem to have a particular area of interest in spirituality that we thrive in and we learn more about. Yours happens to be numerology. And I think that's fantastic. I have friends who theirs is astrology. So you can always learn something from someone else on your path to awakening and growing. And I want to give it up right here, right now, for all the Black master teachers out there who have really lived their entire lives of dedicated service to wake up the people. Kidi Owadu, who's an amazing man. He's written over 70-something books, I think, at this point. He's on the air every day talking to different people. He is the world's leading interviewers of HIV descendants. I've been on his show twice. He interviewed me the first time back in 2012, I think it was, and then last year. And it's an amazing opportunity. But, Kidi Owadu, Dr. Nancy Turner Banks, you'll write down that name, Dr. Nancy Turner Banks, who has written a world-acclaimed book called AIDS, Opium, Diamond, and Empire, the Deadly Virus of International Greed. She is a Harvard Medical School graduate and an incredible author. She is a great representation of the divine feminine in action on this planet today. I didn't learn of her until listening to one of Kidi's shows. And I think I cried for 2 hours that day because there was somebody else out there who was saying the same thing that I had been saying. And she even linked it to the shoplifting. And the information I'm going to share with you all today, it is so powerful. And it is our knowledge found at the Temple of Luxor, which describes the chakra centers in the body in stone. Okay? So our ancestors are so heavy, you can literally stand in that structure and vibrate yourself back to health. That's how scientific they were in their approach to everything. So,
okay, I have a question about HIV that I've been holding on to. Like I'm so
okay. I wanted to name a few of those other people because I want people to know that this isn't just me. There's Katie Owadu, there's Dr. Banks, there's Merrifield Valentine, there's Bobby Hemmett, there's the late great Dr. Blair, Delma Blair, there's Layla Africa, there is Scott Whitaker. There are so many people. Dr. Sabi is bringing out a lot of truth. So just know that if you're not aware of those people, you are missing out. Bobby Hemmett has taught me so much, allowed me to tie so many loose ends together through mythology and scholarship, things that you didn't know and understand. If you listen to him, despite his eccentric personality, listen for the deeper knowledge, the resources that he shares. Study and meditate on your own. I tell you, you're going to change. You're going to be a whole new person. So I'm so forever thankful to them. I wanted to give a shout out and say thank you to those people. So I'd like to
I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that offering. I was actually interested in the first name that you gave us. I would like the spelling. It was a gentleman, I believe.
Keidi, Keidi. Owadu, AWADU, LIVradio.com, which stands for Living in Black Radio. They are very much about empowerment for the community through gardening in communities, through starting your own businesses. So he has an array of people on every day. You know, you can tune into that show and learn something new that's going to empower you.
Thank you so much for that information. So my question was HIV antibody testing.